thinking how to start this video. That's my first car review video, and I made this scenario, and I was thinking maybe I need to start it this way or that way, but I realized just telling you my story for owning Acura Legend 1995. And you see, I'm not really happy because I own this car. Let me tell you the story from beginning. I bought this car 2 years ago for $1,500, and you can tell me, oh what, yeah, but what did you expect for this price? I was like, honestly, you can buy a pretty good reliable car for $1,500. Let's talk about Neon or Civic. You can find a nice car for this price that's gonna run for a while. But no, I decided I need pain, I need to be miserable, and I bought this. I was happy for buying this car maybe for a month because I had to change radiator. I was like, alright, let's change it. $200, done. CV axles, $200, done. Some small parts like lower ball joints, all of this stuff, I don't even count because there's so many of them. So many things already replaced in this car. And the most interesting part, one of the most interesting parts was last winter when my water pump and timing belt went off, and $600. It cost me $600. You realize it, right? If you think to buy a car like this, and I'm talking about Lexus, this age, Infiniti, or even German cars, listen to me, you're gonna spend half price of this car for a part. That's how crazy it is. So that's my story. Now let's talk about something else in this car. So now let's talk about body. Honestly, body is not really in bad shape. Yeah, it's 20 years old, and of course it's gonna have rust. You cannot expect 20 years old car without rust. Hey, I know in comments you're gonna text me, yeah, my car is 20 years old, no rust there. Yeah, don't accept rust in your car. It's like you have something bad in your girlfriend and you don't want to tell her because you don't want to just realize it. That's the same as rust in 20 years old car. If you're first owner of your car, yes, maybe. If you're second owner, come on, be honest to yourself. What about color? It's white pearl. Costs ridiculous money. Ridiculous for a kid. Because you can't just buy it, you cannot buy it in the store. What you need to do, you can go to Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone and buy Toyota pearl color. Costs $6, not 40, alright? And that's what I've been doing. Rust. Let's come back to this. Besides quarter panels, honestly, not too bad. I mean, that's the biggest problem with this car. Quarter panels, yeah, they like to get in color and be really colorful. Fix them, cost around $400 plus minus if rust not too bad. If rust is bad, replace quarter panel. Yep, that's a pretty sad thing to do. That's it about body, really. Nothing super excited about it. Now let's talk about real pain. Engine. And yep, honestly, sometimes it holds it, sometimes it don't. It's like this car. This car is the same. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That's what I mean, right? Now it works. Let's talk about engine, right? As you can see, V6, right? V6 is better than 4 cylinders. What's about this engine? EGR valve. EGR valve and overheating. It's the first thing which you can find when you look for it. Honestly, not EGR valve, but it's overheating. EGR valve gets clogged up, causing overheating, and it's causing bad head gasket. And if you're buying this car, owner gonna tell you there is small leakage of antifreeze somewhere, and you're like, oh, not too bad, it happens, right? Trust me, most of the time, this antifreeze goes to the cylinders, and with time it gets worse and worse. So when you buy this car, make sure that you check head gasket. I know you're not gonna do it because it's a $1,500 car. You're not gonna check it because you gotta take it to mechanics, all this inspection. You don't need to do it. How fast this engine is? It's 20 years old V6. 8 seconds it was going from 0 to 60 when it was a brand new one. Right now it's around 10-11 seconds. Do you see this Neon over here? Sometimes this car can beat this car. That's how crazy it is. and you're gonna tell me, right? It's because your car in bad shape. It's reality, and yep, that's you're gonna live with. Besides it, honestly, besides bad head gasket, there is no problem in this engine. Yeah, it can run like I've seen video on YouTube where a guy had 500,000 miles on the engine. Yeah, it's possible if you first owner take care about this car. Honestly, engine is pretty good. Yes, it's slow, but it's torquey. It it has a good torque. So I never feel like I need more power in this car, like, or lack of power. Let's say this way. Yeah, I need more power. I want a faster car, but not much problem besides head gasket. If you buy this car and you fix head gasket, that's a good engine. Japan, good job. You'll be amazed that it's 20 years old car because everything is so well made. I'm really amazed of all this plastic, how comfortable this interior is. It's very like, you feel like you're at home. Like it's amazing. And I think this interior is much better than Lexus interior or Infiniti interior. So much better because much less buttons and everything's simple. But at the same time, everything that you need is here. Let's talk about things that you're not gonna have. AC. Most of these cars, I mean, you can have AC, but it's all broken. AC compressor usually in this car is broken, and you need to replace it. If you wanna do it, yes you can, but I don't know many old cars that have still AC in it. It's too much money for it. Radio in this car, I wanna cry. That's how bad it is. It's old radio, both old radio. And I'm talking about stock one. Yes, I know that you can put sub here and all nice speakers. I've seen these pictures in Google. I'm talking about real life, right? So forget about it. Stock. Horrible radio. Sounds horribly. Even its Bose premium Dodge Neon 05 can sound better in the car inside than this radio. Problems amplifier. You can't just put any speakers here because amp is very weird on some of the speakers. So you gotta find exactly speakers that match this amplifier. Oh, by the way, if you have this car, make sure this car has been recalled because amp like to be in fire here. Yeah, there have been some cases where amplifier actually got on fire because it's overheated. So check this one. Oh, Acura, listen to me. What is it? How could you make cup holder like this? And one, you could fit 5 people in this car and have only one cup holder. One! That most Acura Legend cup holders is broken because it's so stupid. Look at mine. I broke it accidentally because when I was sit down in my car, I actually pushed it down. What the hell? How? Now look at it. What am I supposed to do today, right now? Replace it? So in conclusion, right, you might think that I hate this car and I regret buying it. Honestly, I fell in love with this car. I think this car made me better. This car made me a more rational person than I am. It teaches you hard way sometimes, but I don't want to sell this car. Honestly, I might buy a new car, but I want to keep this one because, you know, old luxury cars, old car in general, it teaches you something, and this car teaches me to be a more rational person. If you would ask me, should I buy an old luxury car, I tell you no. Don't do it. It's a stupid idea. You're gonna regret it. But again, you know, challenges makes you a better person, and that's why I think owning this car is a curse. It's at one time, but it's a blessing too. So that's what I think about it, guys. And yep, don't buy it.